Hello LEGO fans, Bricks Unbound here with another Building Hogwarts update. And we are once again taking a look at the front area of the quad here. So the area that has that large archway is just to the right of the Grand Staircase Tower. And I've made quite a bit of progress actually. I was planning on having this section done too, where it just looks like half the building got blown away in the Battle of Hogwarts or something. I was planning on having that actually complete and looking good, but designing this took way longer than it should have. Maybe not necessarily designing it, but actually putting it together, because there's a lot of pieces in that tower. I'm not sure how many, but it is very tall, and you can see the techniques there with alternating between the 1x3 and the cylinders. But yeah, so let's take a look at all of this. So unfortunately there's a very clear line right there where these two sections are stuck together with just Technic pins. Part of that is because these tables aren't quite level. The one on the left here is just slightly higher in some areas so it did just pull that apart a little bit, which is unfortunate. But I don't really want to build this all as one large piece because it'll be real hard to move the tower around otherwise if I need to just work on a section of it, because right now as it is, each of these sections is pretty large, as you can see looking down from above, and I just want to be able to easily take just parts of it apart if I need to in order to rebuild instead of having to take the whole thing apart. So that's going to stay how it is for right now. If I do a better job leveling off the tables though, I think a lot of that line will go away. But I did complete, again, mostly complete, first time around at least, this little section up here. It's not really a walkway, there's only one stud back behind there, but you can post figures there if you want, as long as they're facing forward. The arch has remained unchanged since the last time. I might have redone how the torches were attached. I can't remember if this is how they looked before or not, but I have another idea now to reduce that annoying gap behind them in the walls, because they don't really need to be too wide, a too wide gap. It could just be a one wide gap, so I think I'll just redo that a little bit, which the nice thing about it being modular is I only have to go down a few bricks from the divide between floors to do that. This tower over here I think is turning out very well. I'm glad that I decided to go with the one wide slopes instead of the two wide like what I have over here. I think I might even switch these out, these inverted slopes, to be just the one wide version there. I think it looks much more accurate and just gives it a better look. It doesn't look just quite as blocky as, say, this version over on the east wing. And for right now, this was just the first attempt at this extra little tower thing that's sticking up. That goes up the side. Unfortunately, again, it has a gap there, which is going to be real hard to not have, unless I do a lot of just close-up brick building, which I might do. I might use a similar technique to these other walls, just with the 1x2 bricks and the 1x1 cylinders, and just kind of attach that to the side of the tower. Right now, this is actually attached with Technic bricks. There's 2 Technic bricks within the tower section, and then there's just pins that are holding it onto the side, which actually worked pretty well. If it wasn't for that gap, this would look pretty good. You also might have noticed it's upside down, which I did just because I had these windscreen pieces. I can't really get a good angle. These windscreen pieces here in tan, and they're opaque, and I'm like, hey, that gives a nice rounded look, and I just wanted to use them somewhere, so I built it all with the studs facing down just to see what it looked like. Again, that's not the final version, just kind of wanted to figure out spacing and sizing. It might be hard to get the curved wall as that tight of a curve using the like what I did over on these towers with that technique with the bricks and the cylinders. I think it could be a little bit tighter than what this one is here, but that is pretty wide compared to what I need. So I might end up keeping it something like this. but I think that actually looks pretty good. I'll have to use stickers though to make it not quite as plain, but coming along nicely. And we'll go ahead and go around to the back. There's still no interior for this section of the castle, but that's alright. It'll be coming eventually. I had lots of good suggestions, in the last video. Some people suggested doing like the troll bathroom scene here, which I might end up doing that. Put it down on this section here. And then I am planning on doing hinges so then the wall can open out so you can see inside. So looking forward to that. I guess I got a lot more pieces for the roof. I got almost 200 more of these slopes in, which got me this far. I still obviously need enough for a section here, finish up over here, and then have the rest of the courtyard going around, so thousands more of those pieces, unfortunately. I could do even just a little hallway build in here. I wouldn't be able to access it very easily because this doesn't come apart. This is all one section. But it could make for some nice scenes if you look down the hallway if I do some tiling and build walls in there. I wasn't really planning on that originally, but it might work. I've got the space inside there. I might as well do it, right? So 3 floors here at roughly the same heights that they were previously. I should have looked up who suggested these, but people suggested putting in like a bathroom in these, because several of the bathrooms you see in the films have a big like round tower area on one side of them. So I think that's a pretty good idea. I don't know that I would necessarily do Moaning Myrtle's bathroom here, because I want to be able to have that lead down into the Chamber of Secrets, but maybe I can fit just a different one in here with a similar design. But it's coming along. Hopefully in the next one I'll have that section built up. I mean, the battle damage look is kind of cool, and I suppose maybe accurate to the I guess 8th movie. But I'm planning on having a completely finished, clean-looking Hogwarts, so that'll be coming. I might need to order some more parts, as amazing as that is. I'm running low on my 2x6 bricks, which are handy for covering a lot of ground quickly, so need to order some more of those. I had an order for like 400 of them from a few months ago, but that's running low now, so plenty more to come. It might not have been the most exciting update, but like I said, it did take quite a bit of time and building to get this done. And please let me know what you think and come back for the next update. Thank you for watching.